Hello all you lovely people, and welcome to another enhanced edition where I got my hands on the BD-15 sticker set for the Astro Megazord. This thing does not want to stay up. I should fix that later. Anyway. Yep, there it goes. I was a little bit on the fence, well I was a lot of bit on the fence about getting the sticker set because it's expensive. Still cheaper than getting these individual figures by themselves, for whatever that's worth, but not cheap. And this is only the second time I've ever gotten anything from BD-15. It was the Turbo Falcon Megazord, which you can check out the video for up there, that was my first ever exposure to their decal sets. And these seem to be of a slightly different texture or quality than the ones that I got for the Turbo Falcon Megazord, because the Turbo Falcon Megazord stickers seem to feel almost like vinyl stickers. These not so much, but it could just be my own perception and memory throwing me off. They still work though. I've got certain issues with this set that I'll get into as the video goes on, but overall I think it actually works pretty well. So with all of the preamble aside, let's get straight into it. Starting with the Delta Megazord, or Delta Megaship, or Delta Robo, I think. I'm just going to kind of gloss over the stuff for the shuttle mode that doesn't affect like the robot mode as well. So there's not a whole lot to look at here that we're not going to see elsewhere, but it does add a bit more detailing in a few places. A lot of the stickers, I actually stripped off all the stickers on both of these figures and replaced them with the new set. Primarily because I wanted everything to look, fresh and new and kind of match, and also because if you get in real close, you can see there's actually some kind of stipple texturing to the print of the stickers, even if they're just like a flat color. That's one of my gripes about this set. I'm not super into the dots that you can see clearly if you get up close, but I wanted to make sure that was kind of uniform throughout. So yeah, I stripped off all the old stickers and put on the new ones. Now, the most notable ones for the shuttle mode that are added are right back here, where the boosters actually have stickers, and also these little bits in here have stickers now to make it look like it actually has thrusters that, whoosh through space. A little bit silly because it's the back and you're never really going to see it, but I appreciate that the detailing is there. It does make it look a little bit more detailed from the back. Flipping it over, there's also these gray stickers along the bottom here, which will be kind of visible in robot mode for the insides of the feet, but not really, hence why I'm showing it now. And yeah, let me just say, gripe number 2 about this set. BD-15's page does a really bad job of showing where some of these stickers go. Like all these gray stickers here, this big one here, this one here, and this little triangle here. I had to just scan through the different photos for both the Delta Megazord and the Astro Delta combination to try and figure out where these are supposed to go. And it's really hard to tell because you're looking at it from like an angle and the legs are super close together, but I was able to piece it together. But like this, yeah. In case you get this set for yourself and you're wondering where these things go, that is where the little triangle goes. That's where these big things go. And yeah, I just, that's going to be a common gripe throughout this whole thing, is that the page, there are just certain stickers, one pair of stickers in particular, that there's practically no instruction to tell you where they're supposed to go, and that kind of sucks. Anyway, the rest of these details we will see more in robot mode, but yeah, I like what it adds. It adds a little bit more fine detail to things. This figure is definitely a little beat up, some rusty screws, some chipped paint here and there. I don't know if I'm going to touch it up or not, but I do like what this adds to the back, like the detailing. And even a little bit under there, even though it was a pain in the butt to get that situated. So for now, that is going to do it for the Delta Megazord. Delta Megaship, sorry. And now we can move on to the Astro Megaship. And yet again, lots of little details that are added here and there. Though there is a bit more to go over with the Astro Megaship here, because a lot of this stuff is visible in the robot mode, but it has way more importance in the vehicle mode. Starting from the front, you can see just how different things look now. You've got the new cockpit section, which is a much simpler design, but I kind of like just the silver and black. It helps it stand out a little bit better. little bits back here, intakes or whatever they are definitely more simplified as well. It's not like one big complex sticker going around the sides. Now you've got this little valve thing, not valve, little vent thing in the front there, little spot on top for some added detail, and then this little silver strip in the back, which is nice. You do get optional stickers for these bits here where you can peg it, like not pegging, you can put those over the hole in case you're missing these little guns, but I have the guns, so I wanted to keep the guns. There are also little silvery grid stickers for the front here, as well as some stuff going up inside this section here. Like that silver and black lining detail in there, that's 2 different stickers. And this one here is not sized perfectly for the spot, but it still works. Nothing for the front here though, which is weird, because the thing is, the Delta Megaship does have stickers for this, which we'll see more in robot mode, but yeah, it's weird that they didn't bother to do stickers for the Delta or Astro Megaship, Astro Megazord, whichever, for these little venti bits here. I guess it just wasn't important, but it does kind of stand out to me because that was covered with the other one, but whatever. And then you get lots of stuff that we can see along the saucer section here, like the blue and black lined detailing here, like in here, 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 which we will see more in robot mode. And then some extra detailing here and here, and then these little black stickers for these bits here. And now these silver stickers here, these were another set of stickers that did not have a clear indication for where they had to go. I basically had to look at the sticker sheet in terms of like where the stickers were categorized, because the sticker sheets are separated into things like leg, torso, that kind of thing. So I had to kind of see where it was separated into and then try and find a place where they fit. And this seems to be where these little silver stickers are supposed to go. But again, the instructions, no help whatsoever. Similarly, this sticker right here, it is clearly designed to fit into this little divot back here because there is a molded bit that is this exact shape, and you get that on both sides. However, the instructional page or display page or whatever on BD-15's website does not have these stickers applied. So I could not find out where these stickers were supposed to go anywhere. I was combing through it for way longer than was necessary. And then I just had to kind of give up and try and find a shape that matched the sticker. And I finally did, and this is where it goes, but these were not applied. That sucks. And also, moving along, you get a new kind of booster sticker for the back here, and you also get little booster stickers for the vents here and here, which again, they did these, so I don't know why they didn't do these. It doesn't ruin the set or anything like that, it's just kind of weird that they didn't do that. And the rest of the Astro Megaship stuff we will take a look at when we get to the robot mode. But in the interim, we can take a look at the shuttle. Let me get this out of the way. Alright, for the tiny shuttle, there are lots of little stickers, and some of them are definitely difficult to figure out where they're supposed to go. Starting from the front is the little nose bit there, and these little black bits right above the windows section here. Now there is a sticker that goes across the windows here, and it's made to kind of make the windows look like they're black and a little bit smaller. I thought it looked okay. The problem that I had with it was the sticker wasn't big enough to completely cover these windows. So there was just, no matter how I placed it, just a little bit sticking out on the edge there, and I didn't like how that looked, so I just didn't bother with the sticker. I just peeled it off and left it off. That is one thing that I purposely left off because it just didn't look right to me. And then you get a tiny sticker for the front and back of these little side pods here on both sides. Little Mega Ranger envelope logo. It looks like a mailing envelope. That's just how it is. But you get that for both sides there. There are these little white stickers for the tail fin that go on the top and bottom. And then these little stickers back here for what I'm assuming are boosters. And that is what you get for this. There are also some additional stickers for the head, which I guess we can go into now because it'll just be easier. Primarily, it's these two, primarily, it's solely these stickers here and here for the sides of the head, and then these little black circles there and there. And those are all the stickers for the little shuttle. And we'll just leave that sad little thing sitting there as we move on to the Astro Megazord proper. And there's a lot of the stickers here are replacements for stickers that were already on the figure, but there are some new ones, and I like what's being done here. As I mentioned before, there are these bits down here for what are now the toes. And these bits that you can just see inside here that were part of that side of the shuttle, or ship, rather. Do you have to do that right now, honey? And of course, there are the things here that we saw in the back that are now the knees. New details also include these stickers down here, right at the shins. And then these, of course, just replace the stickers that were already on the, well, also shins. And here you can see the stuff that we looked at for the top of the shuttle mode. There is actually, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. There is actually stickers for the inside bottom as well. I did not show that off in the shuttle mode, that is my mistake. But you can see the stickers there and there. I don't know that you are supposed to put a sticker here, but I ended up doing it because it's my toy, I can do what I want. And then more of that like blue and black, the lines there. And then these little black lines here that fill in these details, they don't quite match with the molded detailing here, but I still put them on because I had 8 of them left over after I applied the ones here and here. So I figured, why the heck not? Moving along to the waist section, there are these 2 tiny little black triangles that go into the recesses here to just kind of fill that out a bit. And then 2 tiny black rectangles for those spots right there. This little Mega Ranger envelope belt buckle, this little orange light thing here. And now another one that I was unclear on at first, just because of the sheer size of it, is this extremely long silver sticker. And what that is it's actually a sticker that goes all the way around like a belt, all the way around here. And the way that sticker is designed is it's supposed to go around and then kind of up and around this section here, and then this orange sticker goes on top of it. I put the orange sticker on first, not knowing that this was too long, so what I ended up having to do was, when I got these stickers in place, I got them to about here and then just went in with an X-Acto knife and cut it off. It's a little bit irritating that it wasn't clear that that's how that was supposed to go in the first place, but it ended up working out okay. There's also a sticker up here to look like a tape deck and kind of fill in what were little holes at the top there. Now you've got actual yellow circles that do help stand out. And these little black looking squares right down there. And the green dot right at the top there. I like that detail. I don't know. I just like the color that it adds to the chest. For the arms, there are these little silver tape deck looking things that go on the front and back. And there are also these little black groove line details that go on the front and back. And then there were extras of these, so I couldn't see a place for them to go, except it looked like they fit in these other spots right here, these vertical spots, so I did that on the front and back as well. It's a little bit tricky on the back because it goes over that screw hole, but it kind of still works. Again, instructions not super clear in places. Moving up to the shoulders, these on both the front and back are new. They don't quite line up with the molding. Like, just they're shaped differently. They're shaped ever so slightly differently, and that's a little bit irritating, but you can't really notice when you're looking at it from a distance. And then these blue and black bits line up nicely to kind of fill that in. If we move this back, you can see that that sticker goes further back to kind of, I guess, tie it all together, leave it a little bit more seamless looking. I don't know. Again, I feel like those should have had something. Looking at the back, because there are actually stickers special for the back, there are some right on the backs of the heels here, or ankles. These little bits on the sides here, which there's no real molding that they line up with. I don't really know why those are there, but okay. There are these little silver thingies that go right around the butt. And then this silver line going along there, which I believe the intention is to make it look like that silver detailing continues all the way around to the front here. And that's cool. It's not something you're going to be seeing very often with this figure because I pretty much keep it in Astro Delta Megazord configuration, but I appreciate it. And then lastly, there is the head, which we already looked at the stickers for that. But yeah, the stickers definitely add a bit more to the Astro Megazord here. If nothing else, I like the fact that it refreshes some of these stickers that were looking a little bit old and busted, but it does add a little bit here and there. The little black stickers, they're a pain to apply. I can understand why they're there, but I also kind of feel like if I had just taken it upon myself to panel line this thing before putting the stickers on, they would have been completely unnecessary, but oh well. Now on to the triangular goofball that is the Delta Megazord, and again, it's a lot of little things that kind of just replace the old stickers, but there are some new things here. There are, of course, these little bits on the toes, but then you get these added black bits here, which you could also see as on like the wingtips in vehicle mode. Along the side here, there's a lot of new stuff, like the red line going up here is a replacement. That gray bit there is new. And then all of these little black squares here and these little black triangle diamond things here, all stickers. All a pain in the butt. But I did it. I freaking did it. And again, you can see it on the other side. I do like that it adds more detail and visual interest to these bits, but oh boy, that was a process. And this is kind of what you can kind of see what I'm talking about, where like trying to look at the figure like this in a reference photo, you can just barely see that little bit peeking out there. You can't even see the inside there, so that was, I think, poor planning. There are some stickers here as well, and these were also a pain to apply. The red bits in here and all of these little slits here have little black stickers in them, and those were, oh boy, that was a process that I do not want to repeat. But as annoying as it was, I do like the results. I like that it adds a little bit more color and depth right up here in the fronts of the legs. Granted, because I leave this thing in Astro Delta Megazord mode most of the time, this is never going to be seen, but I still appreciate it. And while we're looking at the legs, flipping around to the back, there are some stickers for the backs here, and these little gray stickers along the sides here. For some reason, I don't quite understand why, but that's where those go. Now these, I didn't realize it at the time when I filmed the original figure study video for these figures, but these bits here had the incorrect stickers on them originally, the incorrect original stickers. There are stickers here, which we'll look at in more detail in the combine mode, that are supposed to go here, but were placed back here by the original owner, and I never realized that until way after the fact, and that's kind of what prompted me to get this sticker set, because that was starting to bug me, having that bit up front there being blank and having the wrong stickers back here. Moving on to the thighs, there's a little black line going around the base here and a larger black line going around the thighs there. With regards to the smaller black lines though, they didn't quite meet at the back when I stuck them on. They're just slightly too short. So I ended up going back there with a Sharpie and just lightly coloring in the lines in between just to fill it in. Probably unnecessary, but I did it anyway because that's how I roll. There are also some new stickers for the hips up here, and that I like that. That adds just a little bit more black detailing there. And then replacement stickers for the waist here, which this used to be silver, now it's gray, and I kind of preferred the silver, but since everything else is replaced with gray anyway, it just kind of ties everything together better. Orange up here that doesn't quite match what's going on up here, but it's, I guess, close enough, at least from a distance. It's not a huge deal. And here's where you can really see that kind of stippling dot effect that I'm not a huge fan of. But again, from a distance, it's okay. For the arms, there were silver stickers here that I had to peel off and replace with the gray stickers, and that kind of ties in with that. Red up here, and here you can see what I was talking about, those kind of grid silvery stickers filling in the vents up here. Again, I don't understand why they did it for this guy and not for the other guy. It seems like something that they should have done. I feel like maybe they could have found a way to make that work. Whatever. And the torso here, you get replacement red stickers here, which again kind of match with what's going on there. And these little black lines to go into these grooves here, which, yet again, kind of a pain in the butt, but it works. I appreciate the detail, like the way it makes that detail stand out more in the mode that we're never ever going to see. And there is the visor sticker. which is that same red color that we've got here and here. And I like the red. It doesn't sit quite right, and there's really no way to get it to sit quite right from what I've seen even in the reference photos, but I appreciate that a little bit more than the kind of brownish color that the figure originally had. And we'll take a look at the back stuff when we get to the combine mode, because this is all going to be visible in the combine mode anyway. But another thing to mention is you get little black circle stickers for the gun fingertips. And those were surprisingly not as difficult to apply as I thought they were going to be, especially because I was using tweezers. I could not imagine doing it without tweezers, but I don't know. I appreciate that that's there. It's completely silly, but I do appreciate it. So now that we have taken a look at all of the stickers for the Astro and Delta Megazords, they are quite the pair. I like the way that these work as a set. I think that it's cool how they add just a little bit more detail here and there. They don't really enhance, like the replacement stickers don't really enhance what's already there. I kind of feel like in some ways the original stickers are superior in that regard, but the new details don't really match the old stickers, so I kind of feel like it was necessary to strip the old stickers off to get the new stuff on. In case anyone's wondering, there are no stickers for the sword or the gun slash fuel pod booster thing. No stickers for these, so that's why I'm not really showing them off. There are, however, stickers for the shield, just a few, but you get the logo sticker for the center there, which again I already had applied, but wanted them to match, so ripped off the old one, put on the new one. And you also get these blue with silver trim stickers to go around these little kind of not half circle, but these little curved edges here, and they don't fit into the spot super well, but when you're looking at it from a distance, it's fine. And I like that it adds just a little bit more detailing to the shield there. Okay, let's combine these things. Well, this is why I got the sticker set, even though the details that are added are probably difficult to pick out, barring like a few minor exceptions, unless you're intimately familiar with the way this figure looks. But for me, it was all about these down here, because again, those on the original set were wrong and put in the wrong spot, and that was bugging me. But here we can see all those details we already looked at down in the feet for both robots here, and then the newly revealed kind of lined detail here, which was supposed to be here in the first place. There are more little envelope details for the shin sections here, as well as these new little black lines for the sides and the bottom there, which just make those details stand out a little bit more. Again, panel lining would have done the same thing, but it works. The thing that sucks about this is that these little side stickers are just a little bit too long, so they kind of stick out of the grooves that they're supposed to fit into a little bit. And the chest, you get a replacement sticker here, sticker for up here, and then you get some smaller stickers, which are not particularly well telegraphed where they're supposed to go. You get these two little black squares here, also two on either side here, and these are much like these ones on the sides here are not shown off well in the instructions, so yeah, that's where those go. And then there's also a little one down there in the middle. There's this little orange and green bit up here, as well as these little black triangles on the sides here, which again, hard to spot, but that's where those go. For the arms, you get the replacement red stickers for the wrists here, and that works on both sides. Pop this out for now, that'll make it easier. Little gray bits here that go around these little buttons, and I like the added detail that adds. It also kind of matches the little launch button up there. And then that little black line going around the leg of the Delta Megazord now makes for a little kind of bicep band or something. You get new shoulder stickers, which, yeah, I still kind of prefer the shiny metallic stickers here, but like that gray does match the gray that you get elsewhere. You can more clearly see the black stickers on the fingertips, which I guess that's why those were there. You also get these gray stickers for the sides of the arm, which it's kind of cool. I like how it kind of works around these clips, so it kind of makes it look like this line's going straight through. And then on the head, you get a replacement decal up here that goes all the way around, shows off the different Ranger colors, and has the little Mega Ranger logo right up there. And that is all one sticker. And this is another thing that's kind of weird to me, how they have that sticker to replace the cockpit section of the shuttle that I didn't apply, but they don't have anything for up here. So it's like, this is still that brown color that the other cockpit section would have been. I feel like if they wanted you to make it look a little bit different, then maybe they should have done something up here too. And looking at it from the back, it's all the same details that we looked at in the individual robot modes. But before I wrap it up, I do need to talk about the stickers that I could not figure out a place for. There's 2 stickers, just a pair of one sticker, really, that I could not figure out where it's supposed to go. I was looking everywhere, could not find a single photo in the instructions on the webpage for any of the robots, whether it's the combined mode or the Delta Megazord or the Astro Megazord. I could not find anything that explained where these stickers are supposed to go. I had to look up production stills from the TV show to figure out where these stickers go. And that is these bits right here. These gray lines with the black squares inside of them. They go right there. Right at the kind of above the wrist cuff there. I guess it's just because none of the images had the angle to show that off. It may be because they never applied the stickers, kind of like how there are a couple of stickers that were not applied for the instruction pages that I was talking about before. But those 2 stickers, I think I spent probably a good half hour trying to figure out where they go. And then when I looked up the production stills and looked at the shape of like the space where they were going to go, it's like, okay, that's definitely where they go. But there was just nothing on the page to indicate that, and that was a bit frustrating. But yeah, it was kind of a mixed bag in terms of just the experience of applying the stickers. There was a lot of meticulous and irritating, like tiny stickers going in tiny spots. All the stuff going along here was just a huge pain. Trying to figure out where certain stickers go and certain stickers don't go is also a pain. There's the fact that the only way I was able to tell where these gray stickers go on the inside there is by analyzing the photos on the webpage, because you could just barely see that gray triangle in there. So yeah, not a super big fan of the experience of the sticker set, but I am a big fan of the result. It definitely takes care of that thing that was picking at the back of my brain with some of the stickers just being wrong. And stripping off the old stickers to put on the new ones, I think, was a good idea because it makes everything look a little bit more unified. Whereas if I left some of the old stickers on, they would look a little bit more worn, they wouldn't quite match up in the color scheme, and it would have been kind of irritating. I do have my gripes, but overall, I'm happy. I'm happy with the set, I'm happy with how it turned out. I just could have done with a slightly smoother, let's say, user experience along the way. And I mean, I understand. I do understand. It's a lot of little stickers. When you've got tons of product that you're moving all at the same time, you can't necessarily expect the company to like meticulously detail where every single sticker for every single set goes. It's just a shame because it does add an unnecessary layer of frustration to this whole process. Hopefully, if any of you get the sticker set or are thinking of getting the sticker set and aren't quite sure where some of these things go, then hopefully this will help with that. But as always, thank you everybody for watching, and as per usual, feel free to chime in down below with your thoughts. I always enjoy hearing from you all. And please, stay fabulous.